Do one. Hey Rick, how you doing?
Good. How about you, Megan?
I'm doing well, except I have a seller who wants to sell, and it's downtown Anaheim. It's in
Mhm.
the uh lofts here, and it's a project that's not very old. It was built right before the housing market crash. I think it was right about 2006 or so.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at the comps in there. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? There hasn't been very many sales, and the ones that were cash. So I found out that there's a lawsuit with the HOA and the builder, that the
Mhm.
homeowners association is trying to recoup some costs for some repairs or some future
Mhm.
repairs
Mhm.
for the building. So now I came to you and I said, Rick, and this happens all the time. I'm pretending like this is new information, but there's a couple other projects that we've worked on, but this one is a full-blown lawsuit. And how can we get financing on that? Is the bank going to lend on that? What's the process? What happens next?
I know it's a lot of stuff going on there, right? So,
Mm,
so let's talk first about why lenders require HOA approval, right?
mhm,
So the thing with HOAs with lenders, and really it's Freddie and Fannie that write the rules on this stuff, but they're concerned about any potential liability that the homeowners might have either currently or in the future. Whether that is typically it's a financial liability. So they're looking for things, well, litigation is a big one for that, but also for the solvency and the financials of that particular association. So they want
mhm,
to ensure that the association is solvent, has the resources and the cash available to maintain the property.
mhm.
As if the association runs into trouble and they go into default or they can't maintain the property, then the property values suffer, and that's what we don't want to see.
Right.
So they want to make sure the association is in good standing, they're being managed well and have all the resources, proper insurance coverages, and so on and so forth. So that's the foundation right there. The issue with these lawsuits, they're like clockwork because these have these builder warranties when they build these units, and every association without fail ends up suing the builder for something because they want to recover for what they claim to be defects. And sometimes they
Mhm,
are defects. Let's face it, sometimes builders do a horrible job and they mess it up, right?
mhm.
But most of the time it's like petty stuff, like fix this sidewalk, fix this crack kind of stuff, and they
Right.
file a lawsuit to recover those funds. The reason why lenders are concerned about that is because let's just say, for example, there's a lawsuit and there's a settlement for $3 million.
Mhm,
And the association can't pay it. They can't pay for all
mhm,
these, they cannot pay for all these repairs, right? So what that means is they have to assess the homeowners extra fees to cover those
mhm.
costs. So
Ah,
it's additional potential liability for homeowners.
right, right. We see that sometimes if you're in an HOA and the whole building needs a new roof, they might assess each homeowner, $2,000 to help pay for the roof.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and on the construction defect, we have to look at what's really going on there. And we've done that on a couple transactions, but if the defects are for the common areas,
Mhm.
sidewalks, landscaping, things like that, you can normally overcome those types of defects with respect to getting a loan.
Right.
If the defects affect actual dwellings, and the most often types of defects are like stairwells that are coming unattached to the building, where there's health and safety violations potentially, right? Where and sometimes it's the roof, it's leaking windows, the window frames aren't done right, things of that nature. Those are legitimate types of complaints, and we do see those from time to time. Although I will say that as in Orange County, as these units are becoming older in age, there's fewer and fewer lawsuits
Mhm.
because these associations can't really recover it from the builder anymore.
Right. Yeah,
So,
because isn't there just a 10-year
right,
warranty on our new construction
right,
in California anyway? Yeah.
correct. So you can almost count on every HOA when right at that 10-year mark, the lawsuits are coming. They always find, some of these attorneys find a way to get in the door with these HOAs and create a laundry list of potential defects that they can get repaired at the cost of the builder rather than at the association.
Yeah, so this one in particular is much older than 10 years. So I think if one was to go back to the notes, from the minutes from the HOA meeting, whenever you purchase a property to homeowners association, you get a big packet, and there's financials, there's the rules, and one of the other things are notes from meetings, minutes, and you should read those, because if there's a problem, it's going to keep coming up in the minutes.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
So let's wrap it up here with the final information is that if there's not quite a lawsuit yet, there may be a way to still obtain financing on the property.
Yes, correct.
Once there's a filed lawsuit with the homeowners association and whomever, the builder typically, you are going to not be able to secure financing through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac.
That's correct.
All right, very good. So the point of this is that read your notes, read your minutes, read everything that you are provided. And also, if you're a seller and you have a property that might be in this position, then go ahead and ask me. What we do is typically order an HOA cert, so that way we'll see what the HOA is going to say, because a lot of times they won't talk to us or even the seller because they represent the homeowners association. It can be very messy, but let's, take a look at it and see if it's something we can work through or something you have to put on ice until it's resolved.
Good guidance there for sure.
Thanks, Rick. I'll talk to you next week.
We'll do it again. Thanks, Megan.
All right. Thank you.